Greyton, a small town at the foot of the Sonderend Mountains, just 1.5 hours from Cape Town, is home to a large equine population. Serving as work animals and transportation to Greyton's poorer community, the horses live off the land in large open fields and backyards.
I own a horse till I was 14 years old. I bought my own horse, and it came along like our parents before used to have horses. They used to plow with our horses, doing the gardens and stuff, and they normally use it also for transport. Those days to go to Worcester and stuff to sell the stuff off that side. That's basically the horses are actually a main thing around here for us. Yes.
Horses are a way of life in Greyton, but without the means to take care of the horses properly, the animals often suffer.
Yes, very much horses here. Very poor people, we don't have money to buy food, or if something is sick, we don't, usually the vet are very far away from here.
The Greyton Equine Outreach Program was founded in 2011 by a group of Hout Bay-based horse lovers to address the needs of the equine community. Supported by sponsors, volunteers and medical professionals, the team comes together once a year to conduct a clinic for Greyton's horses. The response from the community has been overwhelming, and the program has grown steadily as a result.
First year that we arrived, we really didn't know what to expect, so we came along expecting about 20 horses and we got over 50. And this year we've got a lot more set up, where we've got proper stations and people manning the various stations.
10 stations in total have been set up to streamline the process. At the first station, the horses are registered, their markings noted and photographs taken. Once each owner has received an ID book, the horses will move on to the medical treatment stations, where a clinical exam is done from head to tail.
Same owner, and the horse is slain.
Conditions are scored and noted, allowing the team to track the horse's state in the years to come.
So I'd like them to keep their condition up. So I'd like to see them coping more with the dry winter and handling disease better, being in better condition, and also having a tetanus immunity. You don't want them to be getting something that they can be easily and cheaply vaccinated against.
The process is repeated at the dentist station and the farrier.
There are so many horses in the area and very little care, and there's a lot of guys who are giving of their own time just to try and upkeep the well-being of the horses in the area. It seems a cultural thing to collect horses out here, and unfair of us all making a good living out of the equine industry and not being able to give back.
On my farrier side, I basically just show them if there's any problems at the foot askew or anything in that line, then we tend to ask them to trim a little bit this way or that way.
When I came, they just told me that, like one of my horses, they just showed his feet were like broken and stuff, so they showed me the way what to do with him, like if I get at home now, what I must buy and what I must get to solve the problem.
Further down the line, the horses will be dewormed and then dipped. The owners are expected to get involved and to be a part of the process.
We're trying to educate the owners to look after their own horses better. So they have a discussion with the vets as to their condition, their weight, and then at each station try and show them how to clean their wounds, how to, the importance of dipping, the importance of deworming. They're all working horses, so they need to know that, the more they look after them, the better they can work.
To ensure that the owners are able to maintain the care throughout the year, they receive first aid kits, along with instructions of how to apply basic treatments.
We expect to learn more about the horses in the future, so next time when the horses are sick, we can do something ourselves, try to help them ourselves.
Okay, laat ek net een op beslag. Waar is jou boekie?
The final and most popular station of the day is the tack shop. Many of the owners don't have the money to buy proper equipment, and makeshift gear, such as wire used for bits, is often the source of the problem. Tack donations collected during the course of the year are either given to the owners or sold at a very low cost.
The reaction from the local communities has been exceptionally good. This is now the third year that we've run this outreach clinic. Thanks very much to Sharon and all her helpers. And the improvement in the condition and quality of the horses is really visible to a large extent.
With the continued support of their sponsors, volunteers and medical professionals, the Greyton Outreach Program will hold its 4th annual clinic in 2014.
More sponsorship would be great. We have to cover the cost of the deworming, the dipping, the vaccines. So we don't pay any professional time, but we do have to pay for all the medicines, etc. that we use. It would be great to be able to supply them with more tack as well. The tack always goes, there always fights about who gets what tack. So to be able to have some money to buy in some extra bridles, some extra halters, and some support for vaccines, deworming, etc. would be wonderful.